Hey everyone, welcome back to Doomsday Prepper. Today, we're diving into a crucial topic for all new preppers out there, the 10 essential skills you should master to be prepared for any survival situation. These skills are not just handy, but they could be life-saving. First up, fire starting. Being able to start a fire is one of the most important skills you can have. Whether it's for warmth, cooking, or signaling for help, mastering different fire starting techniques will keep you prepared in any condition. Always carry multiple fire-starting tools, such as waterproof matches, a lighter, and a flint and steel. Practice starting a fire in different weather conditions, including wind and rain. Learn how to gather dry tinder and kindling, even in wet environments. Next, water purification. Clean water is critical for survival, but in an emergency, you might not have access to safe drinking water. Learn how to use water filters, purification tablets, and even how to boil water to make it safe to drink. Always have a portable water filter in your survival kit. Familiarize yourself with local water sources and know how to locate water in the wild. Carry a metal container for boiling water, and learn how to make a solar still for water collection. Third, basic first aid. Injuries can happen anytime, especially in a survival scenario. Knowing how to treat cuts, burns, fractures, and other common injuries can make a huge difference. Take a certified first aid course to gain hands-on experience. Keep a first aid manual in your kit for reference. Regularly check and replenish your first aid supplies, and include items like antiseptics, bandages, and pain relievers. Number 4, shelter building. Having a place to protect yourself from the elements is essential. Learn how to construct different types of shelters using natural materials or tarps and ropes. Practice building different types of shelters, such as lean-tos, debris huts, and tarp shelters. Choose shelter locations wisely. Look for areas that are elevated and free from hazards like falling branches. Carry a sturdy tarp and paracord in your kit for quick shelter setup. Fifth, food preservation and storage. Knowing how to properly store and preserve food can ensure you have enough supplies during an emergency. Learn techniques like canning, dehydrating, and vacuum sealing. Start with simple preservation techniques like drying fruits and vegetables. Rotate your stored food regularly to keep it fresh. Store food in a cool, dark, and dry place, and label everything with dates to keep track of shelf life. Sixth, navigation and orienteering. GPS devices are great, but in a survival situation, they might not always be reliable. Learn how to read maps and use a compass. Practice using a map and compass on local hikes. Learn how to triangulate your position using landmarks. Always have a topographic map of your area in your survival kit and understand basic celestial navigation for backup. Seventh, self-defense. It's important to be able to protect yourself and your loved ones. Consider learning basic self-defense techniques or taking a self-defense class. Focus on self-defense techniques that rely on leverage and technique rather than strength. Carry personal protection items like pepper spray or whistle. Always be aware of your surroundings and trust your instincts. Eighth, gardening and foraging. Growing your own food and knowing how to find edible plants in the wild can be incredibly useful. Start a small garden with easy-to-grow vegetables like tomatoes, lettuce, and herbs. Learn to identify edible wild plants and mushrooms in your area. Keep a foraging guidebook in your kit for reference. Ninth, knot tying. Knowing how to tie different knots can be incredibly handy for various survival tasks, from building shelters to securing gear. Practice tying essential knots like the bowline, square knot, and clove hitch until you can do them quickly and without looking. Use paracord for practice, as it's strong and versatile. Keep a small booklet of knot diagrams in your survival kit. Lastly, communication. In a crisis, staying informed and being able to communicate with others is vital. Learn how to use radios, understand basic signaling techniques, and establish communication plans with your family and community. Invest in a reliable hand crank or solar-powered radio. Learn how to use ham radios for long-distance communication. Establish and practice an emergency communication plan with your family, including meeting points and check-in times. And there you have it, 10 essential skills every new prepper should master. By developing these skills, you'll be better prepared to handle whatever comes your way. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more prepping tips and tricks. Stay prepared and stay safe, everyone.